Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. Gets around him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers at 8-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Right, 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Amari Barno. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Over. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Hey, 626.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On the jump.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
From the 22, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Go to 50. Hey, you get 300. Get back north. Yeah, this.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run again with Hines. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Inside. Hey, 88. 150. Hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Over.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. 4 yards remain for second down. They're going to look to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
26. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Back to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Looking to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good game right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll run it here off tackle.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
Chuba Hubbard,
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
and the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Three.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E!
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run with Hines. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
at the 35-yard line.
A quick throw down complete to Ross. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? Okay. You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead down to 20. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up. And he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right?
But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 141 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. And now they'll run it here off tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, take 26. Take 30.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Inside.
Rodgers now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
All right. Over here.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Get 300. Get 300. Get 300. Get 300. Right left. Right now. You're at 58.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
26.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A try here for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
One final try now for Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.